So this is Hickory Valley. This is by Poor Boy, 52.9 megabyte on the download, and it says welcome to Hickory Valley. And if you come here on Farm Manager Start from Scratch, obviously there's going to be a big surprise for you, because the equipment you don't have the same as New Farm, which is fair enough, and you don't own any land. But none of these buildings are here. None of them. So just bear that in mind. So what about the equipment that we start with? So if you come into this menu here, we got under large tractors, we've got the John Deere 9620R, the John Deere AR410, the John Deere 7R350. Then under trucks, we got the Mack Pinnacle 6x4. Under harvesters, we got the John Deere X9 1100. Under forage harvesters, we got the John Deere 9900. Under potato technology, we've got the Grime Ventnor 4150. Under beet technology, we've got the Grime Rexor 6300 Platinum. Under cotton technology, we've got the John Deere CP690. And we'll come down to crop protection. We've got the Hardy Rubicon 9000. Under mowers, we've got the Krone Big M 450. Under wheel loaders, we've got the Class Torian 1914. Under skid steer loaders, we've got the New Holland C332. Under cars, we've got the Lizard Pickup 2017 and the John Deere XUV 865M. Under trailers, we've got the Bergman HTW65. Under auger wagons, we've got the Demco 2200 dual auger grain cart and the Conveyor CST 1550. Then we'll come down to headers. We've got the John Deere HD50F. Under corn headers, we've got the John Deere C16F. Under forage harvester headers, we've got the John Deere 390 Plus and then the John Deere 639 Premium. Under cotton technology, we've got the McCormick Cotton Tag Trailer. Under ploughs, we've got the Converlin PW112. Under disc harrows, we've got the K-Line PowerFlex 125. Under planters, we've got the John Deere 1775 NT. Then we'll come down to fertilizer spreaders. There's a lot of equipment on this list. We've got the Breedel K165. Under forage wagons, the Stroutman Magnon CFS 530 DO. Under levelers, we've got the Holaris MES 500. Under silo compaction, we've got the Holaris Stego 485 Pro. Under front loaders, we've got the John Deere 700M. Under front loader tools, we've got the Albert Bale Spike. Under wheel loader tools, we've got the Maxi High Dump Bucket and the Albert Silage Fork. And we'll come down to the last row. There's plenty of rows on here. On the skid steer loader tools, we've got the High Dump Bucket from Paladin and then the Pallet Fork from Paladin. On the low loaders, we've got the Demco Steel Drop Deck. On the header trailers, we've got the Nardi N6045. On the weights, we got the John Deere Laforge EZ 1700. And then to finish it off, on the miscellaneous, we got the FST 990 diesel tank. Wow, that is a lot of equipment to start off with. And to be fair, there's a lot of stuff from a map perspective. So if we go back up to the map like that, this is your map. Yeah, there is 7 fields on this map. 2 are huge. 2 are absolutely huge. I mean, if we click on that, I mean, that one there, that's going to cost you 2.1 million if you come on Farm Manager or Start from Scratch. That's ridiculous. And that was 2.1 as well. So obviously, if you come on Farm Manager, New Farmer that is, you start with the main farm area, Field 7 and Field 2, which is saves you 2.1 million to start off with anyway. And there's not a lot more to buy, to be fair, which is fair enough. You've got these little pockets around that you can buy if you really wanted to. Now, this one there, that is specific. 16 grand, and we'll get around to that in a little bit, because you will need to buy that. So, the main farm area is here. So you start off, you've got your sleep trigger just there for you. Got your dog there. Then we'll spin around this way. I'm stuck on something. There we are. So we've got a chicken coop. So you've got your egg pallet spawn point there. Come down this side. Got your animal dialogue box. Food goes in there. So we'll click on that. It's going to hold 360 chickens. Then we'll come back around and over here. You've got a greenhouse. So load your water in there. Production chain menu there. Pallet spawn point there. All fair enough. Then we'll come down here. We've got a beehive with your honey pallet spawn point. Got some honey already. Oh, that's alright. Then we'll come a bit further down, because right there by that wheel loader, it's a massive bunker silo. really is huge. I mean, you've got some equipment stuck in front of it. Obviously, you've got your leveler and your compactor, but that's massive. So we'll spin around this way. You've got a big shed in the middle with most of your equipment stored underneath it. And over this side, we've got a horse barn. So we'll come over here, we'll click on the animal dialogue box like that. So 8 horses go in there. We'll open up this door like that. Obviously, there's your food, goes in there. And we'll come further down. Next building we've got is a pigsty. So you load your food into there. The animal dialogue box is there. 108 pigs go in that. And we'll come back out of there, because you've got down this end is the slurry taking out point. Then we'll come to the next one is a cow barn. So click on that. 45 cows in there. Milk taking out point there. Then we'll open up this door because it's not the robot barn. Your food goes into there and your straw in there as well. Open up that door like that. You've got your slurry taking out point there. And then the last building on the main farm is your sheep barn. Wool pallet spawn point there. Food goes into there. Your animal dialogue box is right there. 25 sheep in there. Fair enough. I mean, again, if you come on Farm Manager and start from scratch, none of these buildings are here, so just bear that in mind. And then the last thing on the farm is the farm silos. You've got your load in and load out just there. Which is very nice indeed. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a little run out. No, where's the entrance? The entrance is around here. Got myself a little lost then. We're going to come out here, because there's not a lot to this map, to be fair. So we're going to come down this road to, I'm going to call it Production Chain Junction, because that's basically what it is. It's just got a load of production chains all in a circle. Well, semicircle sort of thing. So we'll have a little jog down in the August sunshine. Go straight across this crossing. 4-way crossing. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm going to get myself run over today. Right, so first up, we've got this one here. This is going to be a buy point. So we'll zoom in like that. So this is going to be for your line. You then got your water tank buy point there. Come around here and you've got your main dealer. There's your shop menu there. Come around here. Hatch marking area for your workshop. Obviously hit the spanner. Job's a good one. Actually a John Deere dealer. But to be fair, with some of the equipment you got on the starting equipment on the new farmer, yeah, you can understand why it's a John Deere dealer. Then you've got your debris crusher, so load in the front or load in the top there. And we'll come around to the next one. It's going to be your first of your production chains. Now, these production chains are all owned by you if you come on new farmer. Obviously, Farm Manager and start from scratch, the buildings aren't there at all. But all of these production chains are actually owned in new farmer, which is ace. So this is your bakery. So you got your production chain menu there. We'll come down. This side is your loading in point. Then your pallet spawn point there. We'll spin back around to the next one. It's going to be your grain mill. So pallet spawn point there. Then you've got your loading in point there. Production chain menu there. We'll come down to the next one, which is your cereal factory. So loading in point there. Pallet spawn point there. Production chain menu there. Obviously, I'm not going to go into any prices because we already own them. So the next one is your dairy. So you've got your pallet spawn point there. Come around this side for your loading in point. And then we'll come down the corner here by the little awning is your production chain menu. And then we'll spin around again. Got your oil mill. So production chain menu there. Loading in point there. Pallet spawn point there. And the last one here that we own is the spinnery. So your production chain menu there. Then down this side is your loading in point. And there's your pallet spawn point there. I like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people might not like it owning all the production chains, but I think it's ace. Gives you a little bit of a helping hand when you're starting out on the map anyway. Right, back up to the map because we're going to have a little move on from all this shenanigans. So we're going to come up to this one here. So this is going to be a sale point for you. So this is your fast food restaurant. So just load your stuff into there. Very nice. We're going to move on to the next one, which is this one over here. This is going to be another sale point for you. So this is your pizzeria. So again, just load it in there. Obviously, you have to come around the back, mind you. Oh, very nice. So we're going to move on to this little section up here. So the first thing we got is a Bible silo. So that's your line going to come out of there. Next thing we got is the farmer's market. So we'll come down this side for your sell point just in there. Then behind that we got the petrol station. How much are they charging? Let's have a look. 69. Nice. I'd buy that every day. Dear oh dear. Then over the road there we've got your biogas heating plant. So we'll come down here. So you load into there. Hit your Selwood icon. All fairly simple. So we're going to move on now. We're going to come up to the top of the map to this one here. So we've got two buyable silos here. So the first one is this one. So we'll click on that. So it's going to go in here. So that's going to be liquid fertilizer. That's a 173,000 litres. Okay, fair enough. That's majorly big. And yes, we have got some collectibles on the map. And there's quite a lot of them here. Oh, let's collect. Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, excellent. I will leave that for somebody else. Then we'll come around here. You've got another Bible silo. So we'll click on that one. What's this going to do? Solid fertilizer. 60,000 litres. The other one was 173. Oh, that is ace. Right. We'll move on. We're going to come down to this one here. Right, so this is another sell point for you. So this one is your restaurant. So obviously load your stuff into there. I do like this building. That bit. Yeah, it just looks a bit modern, bit posh. I like that building. Very nice. Right. We're going to move on to the last area over here. So as you can probably tell from the icon, this is going to be your animal dealer. But I think this is set out nicely. So you come down this track here. Spin it around this tree. And then pull your trailer up there. That's nice, that is. Oh, I do like that. So we'll come back down this bit. Because that's your animal dealer. And then this side is going to be your animal dealer sell point. With a ton more collectibles in, mind you. Oh, yes. That's alright. And over there is another buy point for your lime. And then over the road is your last sell point. Which is going to be supermarket. So we'll spin it around the back. There you are. Right, so we're going to come across to one last place, but we're going to need to buy it. So if we click on that, and that one there, so 16 grand, like I pointed out earlier on. So we'll buy that, yes. Because we've now got another production chain. This is your BGA. Oh, excellent. Again, like we said before of all the buildings, this BGA is not here on Farm Manager and Start From Scratch. It's only here on New Farmer. So even if you did buy the land on the other two game modes, you're still not going to be able to get it unless you place it down. So just be wary of that. So we've now bought it. So obviously your production chain menu there. Got your loading in for your solid stuff there. Got loading in for your slurry there. And you've got your taking out point for your digestate there. We'll have a little run around the back. Because we've got this thing here, which is really interesting because it's like a methane burn off point. I mean, on some other maps, is it on the Western Wilds, you could actually burn off some methane. I wonder if that would work automatically. Interesting anyway. Right. And that is your map tour done for you. I mean, it is pretty open. I think that's the best way to put it, because these top two fields, bearing in mind on New Farmer you own one of them, are massive. Absolutely massive. They're like half the map, which is brilliant. This really is a map for big farming, big equipment, smashing it out. Oh, I love it. I like this map. Very nice. Right, so that's your map tour done for you. Drop it in the comments below. What you're thinking of doing on this map. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.